Do you remember when Visa cards first came out? You were used to paying with cash or with a check, and then a Visa came out. It was this weird payment system that you didn't understand. And she said, yeah, I remember that. Well, Bitcoin is just the next evolution of another payment system.
Brace yourself, Nakamoto was the foundation. What up, guys? It's your boy Nakamoto Crypto here, and today we have got Bitcoin finally rallies 5% as US regulators greenlights banks to custody crypto. Bitcoin price surges 5% to $9,664 in less than 24 hours after the Office of the Computer of the Currency announced that the US banks can now provide crypto custody services to their customers. The price of BTC is now up and currently trades at $9,600 after reaching a daily high of $9,664. The overnight increase in BTC coincides with an unexpected decision for the Office of the Controller of the Currency, the OCC. On July 22nd, the OCC said that banks in the US are allowed to hold cryptocurrencies. It essentially gave them the green light to operate crypto custodial services. Within a day of the announcement, the cryptocurrency market surged in tandem with BTC, Ethereum, and also a substantial rally as the price rose by 12%. In a formal statement, the OCC's acting controller Brian Brooks said that banks could serve tens of millions of Americans by supporting cryptocurrency custody. From safe deposit boxes to virtual vaults, we must ensure that banks can meet the financial services needs of their customers today. This opinion clarifies that banks can continue satisfying their customers' needs for safeguarding their most valuable assets, which today for tens of millions of Americans includes now cryptocurrencies. Effectively, this has opened the floodgate for banks to enter cryptocurrency markets and provide their clients with tools to invest in crypto. Throughout 2020, a consistent increase in institutional inflows into Bitcoin has continued to push the crypto market upwards. In the second quarter of this year, Grayscale said that it processed 905 million inflows into its cryptocurrency products. The firm, which operates the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, recorded a $1.4 billion inflows in quarter 1 to quarter 2 2020. So the bank-run crypto custodial solutions could be an alternative to existing regulated Bitcoin investment vehicles. Investors may be interpreting this new development as bullish, as it means more accredited institutional investors could potentially invest in the crypto market in the long run. So Peter Van Valkenburg, the research director at a non-profit organization called Coin Center, said that accepting that centralized entities for cryptocurrency safekeeping and storage are unavoidable and essential, then this is excellent news that thanks to the OCC's new policies, there will be even more competition for providing those services. National banks entering the game expands that competition and may also allow more traditional institutional investors to deal with crypto. So this is an incredible news. Finally, the big win. The institutions are coming. Let this be known now. It's clear that banks are offering crypto to their customers. It might be a good introduction for the masses out there into crypto, because a lot of them still don't know what it is. How do they even get a wallet? So if they get a bank to hold their private keys and do it for them until they know how to do it themselves, then they can go get a wallet and start buying crypto and holding it to their own so that they can hold their private keys. So that's pretty much what custodial services are. I mean, imagine the biggest banks in the world getting into the game right now as we speak. I think this next bull run might be one of the biggest bull run crypto has ever experienced. The last one, we had an 86x gain. I'm talking about from a $200 Bitcoin to a $20,000 $10,000 BTC. Where do you see the price of Bitcoin on the next bull run? Is it gonna go to 55,000? I heard of a 64,000 BTC price and even a $110,000 Bitcoin peak before we retraces back to the $10,000 mark. Chances are that we may never see a $2,000 Bitcoin anymore, ever. We haven't since 2017. And yeah, if the banks started to get into this game with their greed, only way from here is up. Next, we have got the US government has taken down a $25 million operations and seized 17 machines along with some cryptocurrencies. The Department of Justice says that the man behind the unlicensed Bitcoin operations has agreed to plead guilty and is now facing up to 30 years in prison. So he is a California man named Qais Muhammad, and he admitted to operating an unlicensed Bitcoin ATM network that laundered millions of dollars of Bitcoin and cash for criminals. The 39-year-old owned and operated an unlicensed Bitcoin money service business called HeroCoin, where he offered to exchange Bitcoin for cash, charging commissions up to 25%. The DOJ detailed that he advertised his exchange business online using the moniker Superman29 alias, but served clients throughout Southern California. Typically, he met clients at a public location and exchanged Bitcoin for them up to $25,000 without inquiring the source of their fund. Mohammed later purchased and advertised a network of a two-way Bitcoin ATM kiosk located in malls, gas stations, and convenience stores in Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. The DOJ described that Mohammed processed cryptocurrencies deposited into the machines, supply the machines with cash that customers would withdraw, and maintained the server software that operated the machines. So according to the DOJ, Mohammed knew that HeroCoin needed to register with the US Treasury Department's Financial Crime Enforcement Network, FinCEN, but he chose to neither register nor comply with anti-money laundering rules. He eventually did register after FinCEN contacted him, but he continued to fail to fully comply with federal law concerning money laundering, conducting due diligence and reporting suspicious customers, the Justice Department noted. So during the course of its investigation, law enforcement conducted multiple Bitcoin exchange transactions with Mohammed, so they set him up. He also conducted multiple in-person Bitcoin to cash transactions with undercover agents who said that their proceedings were from illegal activities. The DOJ said that Mohammed never filed a currency transaction report or suspicious activity reports to these transactions. The department added that in the coming weeks, he is expected to plead guilty to federal criminal charges that he operated an illegal virtual currency money service businesses that exchanged up to $25 million, including on behalf of criminals, through in-person transactions, and a network of Bitcoin ATM type kiosk. Wow. So upon pleading guilty, Mohammed will face a statutory maximum sentence of 30 years in federal prison. As part of a plea agreement, Mohammed has agreed to forfeit cash, cryptocurrency, and 17 ATMs that he operated as part of his business. Wow. So all this dude had to do was register and comply, but he chose to look the other way. He did set up a nice business for people to cash out with Bitcoin. Half of those was criminals. This is what comes with crypto sometimes. Scams and fraudulent activities. So on one hand, we're having banks offering crypto services to their clients now. On the other hand, we still got scams circulating around. It is sad, but it has been with the crypto market for years. Crypto was introduced to the world right after Satoshi by criminals. Criminals pretty much passed it on to the regular crypto investors. Then it hits the dark web. People started buying and selling everything with Bitcoin. And then Silk Road, and then you know the fiasco. But yeah, on that click, if you like the content, please don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe for some more daily crypto updates. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.
Bitcoin under $8,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $5,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin over $10,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $20,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $8,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $5,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $10,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $20,000.
Buy it.
Best performing asset in the last 10 years.
True.
Look into crypto, we need volunteers. No need to tiptoe, it won't disappear. Do your research, history made it clear.